Hey, good evening, or I should say good afternoon, everyone. This is Brian with Victory's Voice, and just had a few thoughts today, like normal, like the Led Zeppelin song is, ramble on. So basically, what my thoughts are for today, always freedom-based, you know your boy here. In the aftermath of everything that went down in Canada, and they're still protesting, by the way, peacefully, and I'll tell you what, they have sure taught America how to peacefully protest. When we would lose our cool, them people, when they get arrested, they turn around and put their hands in the arresting position. So, kudos to the resolve of the Canadian people. And I apologize if you're getting wind coming here. I'm on my way to work. But, in all this stuff that's going on, them people are stripped of even their bank accounts if they speak out. Here in the States, if they did that to us, we would be up in arms, getting ready to overthrow the government, and in a literal sense. I mean, we just went to the Capitol building, on a excursion, basically. Nothing like what they're doing now. They've stripped those poor people of everything. I mean, there was a video that showed to where the police wanted to come in and shake down a bagel shop that made bagel sandwiches. That's how horrible it's gotten there. So people in this country, in America, be thankful that your freedoms are still intact. It could be a lot worse. It can always get worse. But anyway, and me watching everything going down, I'm watching the Parliament, and it's mostly the Liberal Party and the NDP. I don't know what the NDP is. I think it's the naturalized citizens, like the Inuit and all that. I believe that's part of it. But more than half of the legislators there in that country are they're just brainwashed. They feel, sorry about the Blair guys, they feel that the Emergencies Act is justified, that it was an attack on their country and that they was in mortal danger. And that's basically the Emergencies Act. What it does, it provides the government with martial law, which means that's, Olympus has fallen, that kind of stuff. It was truckers with their kids. How can that be an emergency? They was shaking the hands of the policemen, and then 4 days later, the policemen were knocking them in the head with batons. You tell me who the aggressor is in that. It's a joke, and there's only a few conservative House of Commons members that's standing up and saying, no, this is not met the threshold. They're not even screaming. They're talking like this right now. And they are just like a whipped pup. And so downtrodden. So be thankful you have your freedoms intact here in America. For how long? Nobody knows. But it's our job to tell the story like what I'm doing. To tell the kids, your neighbors, your nephews, your sons and daughters. Tell them that the cause of freedom is worth everything, because if we don't have freedom, what do we have? We're slaves. So that's my thoughts for today. Hey, didn't even do a rant today. And guys, I want to say, if you have differences of opinion, I welcome that. I'm not so staunch in my own way that I can't see the other side. There's always going to be two sides to every coin. I understand that. I don't want to bash the other side. If you have your reasons, If you sleep well and your pant legs are put on the same way mine are, then hey, we're cool. As my dad says, we're copacetic. So that's my thoughts for today. Keep the Canadian people in your prayers, and even pray for Trudeau. The Bible says pray for the ones that despitefully hate and use you. And we need to pray. We need to pray that God move mountains, that he change hearts, because he can, guys. So anyway, that's my thoughts for today. If you like my content and my channel, please subscribe with the notification with the bell, so I can bring you this kind of crazy stuff, guys. So onward and upward to the next one. Voice of Victory out.